That is not a friend. That is not my friend. We're their family now. Oh no, I don't agree with this. Oh hell no! What is that?
Another note.
I wish they could. Oh, that's creepy. Today we're going to react to a horror analog series on YouTube called The Children Under the House by Vintage 8. I've seen a few clips here and there and it honestly looked super interesting, so I thought why not make a reaction video about it. I'm going to split the video into 2 parts since it's probably going to take long. Also, sorry about the audio quality. I had a small technical issue with my mic, but it will be fixed for the next video. I hope you've got your snacks and drinks ready. I don't have any, but you know what? Whatever, let's just get started. It's starting.
Hey John, $1 million idea. A way to share a video without waiting on the mail. What do you think? Anyway, as I said on the phone,
the atmosphere already pulls you right into the story. I love it.
On what I'm dealing with here. And before you ask, no, we don't have releases for the family. They refuse to have their likeness involved in any way. However, they did allow me the use of Jessica's drawings. We will need to change their names when we get to the writing stage. Regardless, I think you'll be able to see why I think this will make one hell of a book. So, prior to our first session, each member of the family was given a standard questionnaire. The results are as followed. The patient's name is Jessica Daniels. Jessica, or Jess, as she prefers to be called.
Okay, so the main character is Jess.
Normal birth, no complications, no medical issues. She's intelligent, sweet, friendly, and highly empathetic. The child was born in Houston, Texas, where she never had issues with school or socializing with peers or adults. The family bought the Clark's house. Beautiful house. I love how it's built up on columns. And I'm sure you remember the Clarks from your time here. Sweet old couple. They own that little dive you used to drag me to for lunch. What was it? Oh yeah, the Burger Shack.
Ooh, the Burger Shack.
But anyway, according to her mother, Carol, Jess had a particularly tough time adjusting. She didn't notice anything out of the ordinary until the second week. Wednesday night to be exact. They think it was after midnight when Jess ran into her mother's room screaming. She claimed there were people living under the house. Carol dismissed
people
this
living
as
under
a
the
nightmare,
house,
but it started happening night after night until Jess finally refused to sleep in her room. She moved the child's bed to her room, but Jess continued to wake up saying the same thing. She could hear people talking under the floor. Carol made sure to note that Jess never had problems sleeping in Houston.
Oh, that's crazy. Me personally, if my kid starts hearing voices, I'm telling you right now, the same night, watch me sleep in the car.
That there wasn't anything there. And according to Adam, there wasn't, but Jess was convinced she saw something. The girl got into a ball and screamed until her voice gave out. She's been mute since that day. After a series of tests and multiple second opinions, no physician could find anything wrong. There's nothing hindering the girl from speaking. Therefore, the conclusion is that her condition is mental in nature. The drawings you are seeing are currently her only form of communication. From observations and the questionnaire, I have a few thoughts on the other family members. Carol Daniels. She's the children's primary caregiver. From what I can observe, she's a caring mother. However, she is deeply resentful of her husband, Adam, for forcing them to move from Houston to Kate's Crossing. Adam Daniels is an obvious workaholic. He spends the majority of his time at work. Dean, her brother, typical early teen. He wasn't happy about the move, but seems to be adjusting adequately. Give me a call after you digest this material. Love to talk strategy.
End of questionnaire. Okay, so first session.
Hi Jess, my name is Miss Julia. How are you today?
I'm okay.
Has your mom or dad told you why you're here?
To talk.
So how about we get to know each other? Would you like that?
Okay.
What's your favorite food? Mine's spaghetti.
Is that fries? Fries.
What's your favorite color?
Blue.
I like
Same,
that
by the
one
way.
too.
I really love blue.
Tell me about your family.
That's the mom cooking. My mom is a cook. That's the dad working. He's a workaholic. And that's Dean. Oh Lord.
Why are you frowning?
No reply.
Okay, so how about you tell me who that is?
No reply.
Did your mom or your dad get him for you?
No. He belongs to my friend. Okay.
That's very sweet. Tell me more about your friend. I want to make a note here. She stared in the corner of the room as if she was waiting for permission. She then shook her head in the negative. Is someone here, Jess? Is that your friend in the corner?
Oh. Oh, hell no. What is that?
Another note. That clearly looks like a face. It appears that she has an imaginary friend.
The classic imaginary friend. I
What's
knew
their
it.
name? Maybe we could all play together. No, she would no longer participate in my questions at this point. Regardless, I thought this was a decent first session. Let's try to talk by the end of next week.
End of session 1. Honestly, everything was pretty normal. I mean, the child was responsive. I mean, until they started talking about the imaginary friend. Session 2.
So how are you doing today?
Fine.
And what did you do last night?
Watching TV.
Let's play a game. If a genie came out of a bottle and granted you 3 wishes, what would those be?
No reply.
How about I go first then?
Loves the beach. To eat what I want and not gain a pound. That's a mood.
I'm hoping the
A
last
happy
one can be
Jess.
true. Want to try?
Okay. Why am I whispering?
Are these angels? Is this who you think lives under your house?
Kinda.
So you wish they'd leave?
I wish they could. Oh, that's creepy.
Let's talk about your friend, okay? Okay, John. Again, the girl stared into the corner of the room almost like she was waiting for permission. Is that your friend? What's their name?
No reply. Girl, just say your friend's
Would you
name
tell me
already.
their name if I gave you a sucker? How about 2? One for you and one for them. Once again, the girl looked into the corner of the room, then shook her head yes.
That is not a friend. That is not my friend. Mia. Yeah, Mia can go back to where she
I
comes
have
from.
to admit, I found that image quite disturbing. However, it isn't the creepiest imaginary friend that I've had drawn for me. Does your friend live under the house?
Yes. Oh.
How many friends live under the house?
10, maybe more.
Why do you think they're there?
No reply.
Are you still scared of them?
Well, I am. No reply. Girl, I am.
Would you like them to go away? Note, a picture frame fell off the wall. It was located in the corner of the room she claimed her friend was standing. Needless to say, it gave us both a good jump. Ha ha. So, 10 imaginary friends. That child has a lot to say, but she's having trouble finding someone to say it to. Most likely the father. For homework, I'm going to try and have Dad ask questions. Mirror what we're doing at home.
Crazy.
Alright, John, I look
This
forward
is
to our
creepy.
chat Sunday. Bye.
End of session 2. That's creepy.
And sorry this tape is a little late, but I think I have rats. Something has snuck into my office and eaten all the candy. Hey John, tomorrow is Jess's appointment, but I had a few thoughts I'd like to share, so forgive me if I start rambling. You and I have seen quite a few disturbing children's drawings. But I must admit, after examining this drawing, I feel there is something oddly true about this image. I feel like this drawing is rooted in something the child has seen, perhaps a movie or something on the news. Maybe Dean tried to scare her, or it could be as simple as a scary story. I've even thought that maybe the imaginary children might represent friends she left behind in Houston. Maybe Maya was her best friend.
No, her name is not Mia, it's Maya. Session 3.
Hey Jess, would you like to play another game? Let's draw a picture of you as an adult.
Okay. Oh, that's her as a doctor. That's cute.
Why do you want to be a doctor?
To help people.
And I'm sure you will. That's a very good quality to have. So, what does Maya want to be when she grows up? Note, as you might suspect, John, Jess once again became fixated with the same corner of the room. She shook her head in the negative over and over, and the motions became more and more aggressive. And as I was about to stop the young girl, Jess picked up a crayon.
Maya doesn't get to grow up.
Why is that, Jess? No. I'll be honest, John. I was scared to ask that question.
No reply.
Everybody gets to grow up, Jess.
Not if they're dead. I mean...
You think Maya
that's
is dead?
true. Yeah. Well, I don't know what to say.
Why was she in the trunk?
She doesn't remember. But she knows bad people put her there. Well, now she lives under the house with her friends. They all got
What can you
kidnapped.
tell me about her friends?
They're all very sad. Only I can see them.
So, do you play with the other friends?
Some of them. Some of them scare me.
And why is that?
Because they want to hurt me and force me to live under the house.
Does Maya want to hurt you?
No, she protects me. Time's up.
Before you go, Jess, can you do me a favor? For our next session, can you tell me more about your friends? Draw them?
Yes. By the way, they are sorry about eating the candy.
Note, and I'm sure you will ask, I don't know how she knew I was out of candy. There was a moment she was alone when she first arrived. Maybe she peeked in the desk. That's likely it, or the child is talking to the dead.
End of session 3. Wow, there was a lot of information in this
Usually
session.
my conversations with Mrs. Daniels don't extend too much beyond the session and pleasantries, but this time I could tell the woman was in distress. She asked quite a few questions about Maya. I of course told her that most children have imaginary friends and that I wouldn't worry. She was also very curious about the Clarks and if they had any children. Of course, as far as I know, the Clarks didn't. When I questioned her curiosity, she mentioned that they have found some old toys, such as Jess's bear, a toy truck, and a few other things. Mrs. Daniels also mentioned that Jess has been taking things and hiding them in her room, as well as under the house. I'll have to ask her about this in the next session.
That's not Jess. I will send Adam's homework after I've had a chance to go through the material. I don't expect to be too impressed. What do you mean by that? Homework. The following drawings and notes are the result of the homework I gave Adam and Jess. Night 1, Wednesday. Adam, how are you doing, sweetie? Fine, I guess. How was the thing with Dr. Lou? Good. We like her. We? What are you talking about, we? We, exactly, that's my reaction. We. Maya and me. Right, Maya. I forgot. So, are you looking forward to school? Not really. Oh, that's sad. I'm scared. Kids are going to think I'm weird. Honey, why would you think that? Because I am. No, you're not. I mean, a little bit, but I can't talk. And I see ghosts. They're imaginary, not dead. I'm sure Dr. Lou is telling you something. Maya is not real. Of course she is. I can see her behind you. Oh no, girl, get away, please, get away from me. You hurt Maya's feelings. Well, you made them mad. Now I am mad. Girl, what? Fine. Fine. Get ready for dinner. Night 2. Thursday. Adam, how was your day, baby? fun. What is that? Girl! Maya read me a story. What is her story even about? What are you talking about, a story? What is this? What's wrong, Dad? Everything's wrong with you. I'm just kidding. You look scared. Go watch TV. I have more work to do. Night 3, Friday. We'll do the question thing later. Oh, okay. So they skipped the homework. Night 6, Monday, Carol does the assignment for Adam. Dad had to work late, so we're going to do the homework, okay? Okay. You think I will ever hear your voice again? I don't know. Sometimes I think about taking you and Dean back to Houston. You can't do that. Why not? They will never let me leave. I don't think they will let any of us leave. Who? I know you've seen them. Out of the corner of your eyes. Hear things. Girl, that's only you, not me. Notice things aren't where you left them. They are always there. Oh, baby. The children under the house. What are you even talking about? Ooh. Oh, yeah, there's a lot of them right here. Oh, that's a little bit too much. We're their family now. Oh no, I don't agree with this. And you can't leave family, right? But that's you. Me, I'm leaving right now.
There is a lot to unpack here.
Yeah, a lot.
At times, I feel as if she was antagonizing Adam with the drawing. Almost like she was trying to push him away just to see if he'd stay. Unfortunately, Adam did just as she expected. Jess probably won't speak until she can finally let this world go and accept that her parents' problems aren't her fault. Speaking of which, I probably should recommend a good marriage counselor for Adam and Carol. Alright, John, I'm looking forward to your thoughts as usual.
Homework. Earlier today, Carol stopped by the office and announced she handed me a folder of additional drawings by Jess. I could tell that she had been drinking, but it wasn't to the point where I felt it impaired her thinking. The notes included on this tape are from memory. Regardless, I think you will find them worrisome. Conversation. Oh, hello, Dr. Lou. How are you? Fine, Carol. What can I do for you? Did we have an appointment? No, I'm here alone. I feel so damn stupid. I let myself believe it all could be true. I'm not following, Carol. I'm sorry. I'm kinda all over the place. A small part of me is relieved. And the other part is just really worried about my little girl. I mean, of course. Maybe start at the beginning. Have you looked at the homework? Of course. I let myself believe it, all of it. Just seems so convinced, so sure. There we go. What is that? Look, the heck is that? I thought, well, hell, maybe there are dead people living under the house. After all, my kid can't be crazy. Jess is not crazy. She's not a kid, dealing with a lot. I started seeing them too, Dr. Lou. Oof. Who did you see? Her friends. Now there we go. Now she's starting to see the spirits that lives under the house too. They should have moved out from the beginning. I believe in an afterlife. It's not that it's big of a stretch, right? There are a lot of reasons that could cause this: stress, exhaustion. My son has seen things too, the whole family. Things he can't explain. He's heard Jess talking to another girl, but always finds her alone. You know that beer of hers? We've thrown it away 12 times. Mr. Bartleby? And it comes back every time. You know, I have a colleague I think could help. Maybe you and your husband could benefit from a session. No, I don't need that. I know all of this is just in her head. What happened? I had the whole yard dug up. Every inch. Every tree. Outside the house. Water and underneath. Policemen brought dogs. You know what we found? Nothing. That is crazy. There are no kids under the house. Just a box of toys and a few menus from some old restaurant called the Burger Shack. The Burger Shack! Thanks for listening. Adam thinks we have all lost our minds. I mean, you guys did. It's just good to have someone to talk to. I still need to call the Clarks. See if they want their stuff. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Wow. So I think, let me see if I want to continue or not. Hold up. Okay, stop. So that was really interesting. We're going to end part 1 here. Honestly, I really think there are bodies underneath the house, and if that's not the case, then it's possible the kids are like, I don't know how strict YouTube is, so yeah, I'm trying to avoid certain words, but yes, that's what I think. What do you guys think? I hope you had a good time watching this video. I will continue part 2. Not sure exactly when, but soon. Bye.